Good morning, beautiful friends. I wanted to come on and talk about fear. And what is fear? What is fear in our bodies? How do we feel fear? Well, fear is a very interesting thing because fear is a perceived notion. It's perceived. Like there are things to really fear, but generally the things that our bodies fear are not anything to be afraid of. And I say that because as children, as infants, we're born with two fundamental fears. It's the fear of loud noises and the fear of, what is it? The fear of falling. Those are the two fundamental fears that are instilled in us from birth in our nervous systems. So when we go through things that may seem traumatic in our lives as children, traumas will cause fears as adults. And they'll be like a fear where, say you're walking down the street and somebody yells. Maybe you were yelled at a lot as a child and it becomes a fear ingrained in you. And the beautiful thing is you have to ask yourself, is this real or is this perceived fear? Like, yes, if somebody's holding a knife to your neck or a gun to your head, or like there's a huge storm coming in, fear, but don't allow your body to fall into fear so much that it takes over your conscious mind. Because what happens is we go into our fight or flight system, our parasympathetic nervous system, and the fear takes over and we go into survival mode. And when we're in survival mode, generally speaking, our logical mind is not operating at its full potential. So it's very hard to make logical and intuitive decisions. And I see this, like, our ego drives fear because our mind is there to protect us. This is why it's so imperative to balance our logical, which is our ego mind, and our higher self, which is our intuitiveness. Because when we balance those two, we can make really great decisions in our life. We can ask ourselves the questions and we can ask for guidance and receive it and work with those two pieces of information together and pair them. And I bring that part up because we're in this 2-2 portal that just passed February 2nd. And the number 2 is all about balance. So bring yourself into balance. The next time your body feels fear, your mind's telling you there's red flags going off, sit with it in your body and ask where it comes up. Why am I feeling this way? Is this a real fear? Is this something perceived? Or is this something I should actually be afraid of? Because fear keeps us in our little bubble and it keeps us in a cage mentally and physically and emotionally where we may not want to move beyond where we are. Part of becoming the best version of ourselves and the highest timeline version of ourselves is stepping out of that fear and doing things that, may require discomfort in the moment, but brings a huge return back to us. So ask yourself these questions the next time. Where am I feeling it in my body? Is this something I actually need to fear? What is holding me back from becoming the best version of myself? And think of that version of you who's stepping out of all the comfort zone. What would he or she do? Simple like that. If you need more guidance, let me know. I'm actually hosting a masterclass at the end of February about stepping out of fear and becoming the highest version of yourself. So step through it, become the best version of yourself, love yourself a little bit more today, and find joy in the mundane. And you'll find more joy in the big things, and the messages will come to you. Go have some coffee or tea and enjoy your day. I love you.